Greetings, friends! Happy Friday to all of you. Republican lawmakers are now warning President Biden about the new Internal Revenue Service tax informant's proposal and how it could negatively affect millions of Americans. The new social safety net bill will fund many new relief programs. In today's video, I will be going over how the new bill will positively impact low and middle income Americans. Friends, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and stay tuned until the end of this video to learn who the 3 winners are of this week's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway. Today, the House of Representatives passed the largest expansion of the social safety net in decades, a $1.75 trillion bill that funds universal pre-K, Medicare expansion, renewable energy credits, affordable housing, and a year of expanded child tax credits, and many major Obamacare subsidies. The final vote was 220 to 213, and only one Democrat, Jared Golden of Maine, voted against the bill. Now that it's cleared the House, President Biden's Build Back Better Act goes to the Senate, where it's likely to be revised in the next coming weeks. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said he aims to have the chambers pass the bill before this Christmas. The House will need to vote on it again if the bill is altered in any way. If the measure is signed into law, the bill will profoundly change how many Americans live, especially families with children, the elderly, and the low-income Americans. Currently, the bill includes universal preschool for all 3- and 4-year-olds. In addition to helping millions of children prepare better for school, the benefit would enable parents of young children to return to the workforce earlier. In addition, the bill includes 4 weeks of paid federal parental, sick, or caregiver leave. And on top of that, the bill includes a year of expanded child tax credits. Extended Crisis-Era Affordable Care Act subsidies are also included in the bill. The bill represents a major victory for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who pulled together a divided caucus with conflicting interests and united it behind a sprawling 2,000-plus page bill, passing it within a thin majority.
Okay, moving on to the Build Back Better plan. Is the president going to stop saying that the Build Back Better plan does not increase the deficit 1 single cent if we now know that that is not true?
It is true, and I would note the several economists and experts out there. I think you're probably talking about the CBO score,
which Joe Biden himself in 2010 called the gold standard for Democrats and Republicans.
Well, Peter, since we're all here to communicate with the public about accurate information, what I would just note is that one of the components that experts, Democrats and Republicans, including former heads of the CBO, have pointed to is that IRS enforcement is not something that there's a lot of experience in the CBO scoring. They still scored it, but is undervalued by the assessment of many economists and experts, including people who have been critical of us in the past, who estimate, including former Treasury secretaries of both parties, who estimate there will be significant savings, significantly higher than what is estimated currently. So our assessment and the assessment by many economists out there is that there will be savings over 10 years that will actually reduce the deficit.
The CBO's projection is that it's going to, there's going to be at least a $160 billion increase to the deficit over 10 years. That is 16 trillion cents. So the president was not telling the truth.
Well, Peter, just to go back to the content facts here. So the IRS enforcement component, something recommended by former Secretary Hank Paulson, former Secretary Larry Summers, Democrats and Republicans of both parties who feel there could be significant savings over the course of time. I'm just going to note something that for Trump-appointed IRS Commissioner Charles Rettig said. The administration estimates $400 billion in additional revenue can be generated over the next decade from
Nancy Pelosi and Democratic leaders had initially hoped to pass the bill on November 5th, the same day the chamber voted to pass a $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. But Democratic moderates insisted upon seeing a Congressional Budget Office analysis of the bill's impacts before they voted on it. That analysis was released Thursday. House Democrats had hoped for a vote on Thursday night, but Republican leader Representative Kevin McCarthy derailed those plans with a rambling 8-hour-plus speech that lasted through the night and into early Friday morning. Many progressives were reluctant to throw the weight behind the infrastructure bill without an ironclad assurances that moderates would turn in vote to pass the Build Back Better Act when it came to the floor later on. The Build Back Better Act and the separate bipartisan infrastructure bill together would represent the defining achievement of Biden's first year in office. The president signed the infrastructure bill into law earlier this week. Together, they fulfill his core campaign promise to be a president for the middle class, to tangibly improve the lives of working families, and to address climate change. The bills could hardly come at a more important time for the president, as inflation and a global supply chain crisis dominate many American sentiments about the economy, and Biden's approval ratings have plummeted in the past few months. So friends, what are your thoughts on President Biden's low approval ratings? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Now that it has cleared the House, the Build Back Better Act goes to the Senate, where it's likely to be revised in the next coming weeks. There, two conservative Democrats have an outsized influence on what happens next. Key swing vote Senators Joe Manchin of West Virginia and Kristen Sinema of Arizona. Joe Manchin has already said he opposes including paid leave in the bill. Senate Budget Committee Chairman Bernie Sanders has said he opposes raising the SALT cap deduction, arguing that it favors the wealthiest taxpayers and costs the government billions of dollars. Republicans are also issuing warnings about an aggressive Internal Revenue Service tax informant's proposal that will be a key factor in determining whether the expansive legislation's costs are fully covered. Biden and other Democratic leaders assert the increased IRS tax enforcement will ensure that the wealthiest Americans pay their fair share in taxes in the following years. A White House fact sheet on the spending bill declares the additional enforcement resources will be focused on pursuing those with the highest incomes, not Americans with incomes less than $400,000 a year. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here tonight. I greatly appreciate all of you who are watching my videos. The three winners of this week's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway are Pinky Duncan, Tina Fox, and Robin Blake. Congratulations to all three of you. Remember, friends, that next Friday, I will be giving away more Walmart gift cards. If you would like to enter my giveaway, all you have to do is click and like my videos. Make sure you are also subscribed to my channel and comment below the keyword from each video. Thank you so much, friends, and have a very blessed weekend.